What's up, everybody? Welcome to Safety Church, where workplace safety and salvation in Jesus Christ collide. I am your host, Terry Gray, and this is our first episode on Safety Church. And I just want to take a moment to reintroduce myself to you all and let you all know what this season is about. I have a few notes and some things that I want to go with you all so that you all can track along with me. So if this is your first time, I just want to kind of share a little bit of who this is for, why we are here. If you are a safety professional, or if you are a safety advocate, a safety leader or foreman, a leader with responsibility for people's lives, in safety, you know what I mean? If you're a safety supervisor, a director, or a president, and you're walking with Jesus Christ, this is for you. This podcast is absolutely for you. And those who don't know me, I do want to take a moment to introduce myself and just kind of talk to you guys about who I am. And again, my name is Terry Gray. I am who they call the safety man. Some people may know me, some of you not. If you have been with me before, if you've heard me, welcome and welcome back to all of you all. So excited to start this journey again. And so, good to be here in 2026. Happy New Year's to every single one of you all. So let me go ahead and jump into this again. My name is Terry Gray. I am a husband. I'm a father. I'm a minister. I'm a pastor, a safety advocate. I'm also a foreman in my job professionally, my profession, pipe fitting. I started in pipe fitting, and when I started in safety, I started in pipe. I was a pipe fitter, and from that time on, I've become a foreman. I've been working my job as a shipbuilder for 16 years at this point. I'm also a international speaker, international safety, what I like to call, and what I want to peg is a safety activational speaker. What that means is I motivate, I demonstrate, and I activate new and upcoming safety leaders. So I'm excited about that, and I'm glad you guys are here so we can talk and so I can just share some things with you guys. Again, I'm a published author. I am a self-made, self-proclaimed producer. I produce my own safety album, but it was intended for one of my safety presentations. So I created that and, had an album come along with it because, I wanted people to be able to hear the music after the presentation. But I'm most known for presenting what is called the Safety Man Movement, something that I birthed way back in 2012. When I birthed that, I was a acting safety task team leader, what we call at my job. So in manufacturing is where I really focus on. And in that industry, you'll learn that people who have safety teams, that's what they call them, safety teams, safety task team is what they call it at my job. But I was remember the safety task team, and one of the things that I wanted to introduce was safety really starting in your heart, starting in your mind. It was a perspective. It was 4 things that I wanted to challenge people on: to empathize. That basically means caring for people. Empower. That basically means empowering people with the information and the skills and the strategies and the mindset to do what we are asking and requesting them to do. 3 is to engage. That means putting your hand to the plow, doing your thing, and being a part of what we're all doing and being the example to make sure that everybody knows that their part in safety, what their part in safety is, better yet. And then the 4th part was enlarge, which means expanding what you're already doing and challenging and including others to join in on that journey to create and improve the safety environment that we're already working in. So I'm also a published author. If you want, you can get what is the Safety Man Movement. You can go online. You can get this on Amazon. You can get it at Barnes & Nobles. You go to my website, safetymanmovement.com, and purchase it there as well. But yeah, if you want to get that, hear a little bit more details about the Safety Man Movement and what it is, definitely go check that out. Definitely go purchase it. I would love and appreciate your support. Anyways, so here I am. all these years later, still talking about safety, still challenging people to be the safety man, safety woman, the safety advocate, the safety hero that people need. Safety man is what I always tell people, is the safety man is no longer one individual, but it's many individuals that are one. Exactly. So how did I get started in activational safety, which is a funny thing, which is a great thing that I really want to do, kind of show you. This is what I'll do for you guys. Matter of fact, I don't got no music or anything like that, but I want to break this part down a little bit to how I got started using some of the lyrics from my album, my CD album that I already had up there. So it says, let me think of the part where I want to start. Yeah. So it says, I saw some stories of some really great people and the things they suffered from making a mistake. It was shocking and moving the way their lives changed. And I thought to myself, is that what it takes? The first story that I heard was about a guy named Charlie, and he was burned over 50% of his body. His road to recovery led me to the discovery that 1 second can change your life very suddenly. Saw what it did to his wife and his kids, and I couldn't imagine that being me, God forbid. But if I didn't let what I saw and its effects to change my perception, then I could be next. From there, I would inspire people about safety and challenge everybody to do their job safely. But I didn't want to have to suffer major loss to convince other people that safety has a cost. So I made a decision to change my disposition. I could make a difference with this safety proposition. Before this plan to work, we must start with recognition. The mission ammunition is volition acquisition to reposition suspicion about safety superstition. Appreciate your position and your wellness exposition. Cognition and the fruition of your physical condition will be the source of ignition, showing safety admonition. In other words, what you need to understand is you don't have to get injured to decide to be the safety man. Make sure you understand your job's operation and do a JSA for extra information. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on from there. Either way, that's just a little something I wanted to share with y'all guys. I like my bars when I be singing them, let them go. I think they're pretty good, but I hope you like that anyways. But again, it was me really just trying to make sure I was watching Charlie Moorcraft give a presentation, and his presentation is really awesome, and it really moved me, right? But the thing that triggered in my head was, man, he got hurt, and this is what kind of moved us and moved me and gave me like this passion. And in my mind, I was like, man, how in the world can I, instead of getting hurt to motivate people, how can I motivate people before the accident even happens? And from that moment on, after I had saw Charlie Moorcraft, you can partially give him credit for all of this energy that you guys see when I'm on the stage and kind of talking to you guys, because it changed my life, and it made me want to make sure that people would be motivated to change their lives without having to actually get hurt to do so. And so my job was, in my heart, it's like, man, I need to be able to find a way to have this same type of passion and motivation to change the way people perceive safety and commit to safety without having to experience the life-altering accidents or the life-changing events and things like that. So I just thought to myself, man, we just need to tell them that the motivation that you really need is the fact that you are still in good health right now. Your current situation. That's part of that lines, understand, appreciate your position and your wellness exposition. That was just talking about appreciating the stage of life and the way that your body is right now, and because it could be worse. So if you have that appreciation, that level of appreciation for your life situation, you will commit to more and making sure that you live for safety, you know what I mean? And that you live in general, that you have to live. That's the goal. We want to go home the same way we came in and come home or come back the same way that we left. So, yeah, so I saw some stories of some people and the things that they suffered. And I was like, man, I want people to just get this message. I want people to understand that you don't have to get hurt to decide to live safe, to decide to be safe. Because we see it on jobs so many times, people looking for rewards and gifts and things like that to give them a reason to be safe, to give them a reason, be some type of motivation for them to do the right thing. But your life right now, your wellness, the people that you can see, the things that you can do right now should be motivation enough for you to absolutely just commit to being safe in everything you do. Obviously, you're not perfect or anything like that, but we strive to keep on living and doing what we're supposed to do. So I'm telling you, we need to start recruiting people, bringing people in to be a part of this safety world and motivating them. And that's kind of what I'm here to do in general. But here in Safety Church, I'm talking to you other guys, you all who are on this same Christ walk with me and advocates and professionals in safety. And I want you guys to be the best that you could be, because your mission is so much bigger than just your job. Okay. So I just want to tell you guys, this is going to be a short one. I just want to come up here, reintroduce the Safety Church, reintroduce myself to you all who I knew, say hi again, and welcome to those who I'm meeting for the first time. We're going to be talking about the stewardship and responsibility of saving souls and saving lives. That's part of my mission. That's part of one of the things I love to say is saving souls and saving lives. If you go to my Instagram or any of those pages, you'll see that hashtag saving souls and saving lives, because it's always been about, I've been convinced that if you save a person physically, that gives them another day to save their souls eternally. So saving souls and saving lives is the mission. But we do it professionally and we do it spiritually. So I'm excited about that. And so I really want us to help us understand that our job and our assignment is bigger than our jobs. Our attitudes are bigger than our feelings, and our actions are bigger than our lifetime. I'll say that one more time because I don't want you to miss that. Our assignment is bigger than our jobs. Our attitudes are bigger than our feelings, and our actions are bigger than this lifetime. Because what we're here to do and who we're called to, the people that we're here to help have a high quality of life when they leave work because they got home with no injuries. We want to have that quality we want to push that and make sure that people make it home, but we want to know that what we're doing is bigger than the jobs. It's bigger. I am a father, as I share. I'm a husband, and we just celebrated 21 years of marriage. That is bananas. Man, we've been in this thing for a long time, and I'm so excited about her. Shout out to Valerie, Gay, my wife. I love you, baby. Shout out to you. And to my kids, to Kia, Tiana, TJ, and Tori, all four of my little babies. That's what it's all about. That lets me know that I can't make it home the same way I came in by myself. Right? It takes the responsibility of those driving in the streets. It takes the responsibility of those at my job being responsible and taking ownership and responsibility of safety. And that's a major part of it. So our assignment is so much bigger than just what we're doing at work. We're not just managing risk, but we're stewarding lives and things like that. So know that our assignment is bigger than our jobs. Our attitudes are bigger than our feelings. Understand how you act and how you respond and how you talk to people is the light of Christ, right? Now, what you're going to either do is you're going to either let that light shine brighter, or you're going to dim it and make people not want to have anything to do with you, or anything to do with Jesus, or anything to do with living a life of love, or helping your brother and treating others the way you want to be treated. And that's a mindset right there, treating others the way you want to be treated, right? I want to be safe, so I try to encourage others to be safe. And that's the advocacy that I've been pressing and pushing and trying to get along. But I know that, we deal with so many different attitudes, so many different types of people who just are agreeable and disagreeable and neutral. Some don't know what they want. They don't know or understand safety. But we have to be in a position where we're understanding enough that we can just communicate and connect with people on a level that lets our light shine, right? Again, we're saving souls and saving lives because what we're inspiring and encouraging them to do will help save their lives, right? But the impact that we give them, the experience that they have, the encounter that they have with us, that goes so deep, right? And so you want to make sure that you are doing your part to make sure that you're impacting their lives with having the right attitude. Remember the Beatitudes, having those Christ-like attitudes. So we're getting into all of this type of stuff and this season, and just on this podcast in general. I just want to try to empower each and every one of you to do and live that life on at your job on a daily basis. The 4 principles again that I told you about, it crosses over to everything that I try to do. Empathize, empower, engaging, and enlarging. So when you're challenging people, you're empathizing, caring for them, understanding that they may understand and they may not understand. Understanding that there's more to the person than what you see, right? There's more to their lives than their attitude in that moment. So you have to be able to empathize, empowering them. You have to assume that maybe they don't know, and you have to give them the tools that they need to do it right the next time, right? And to encourage people and others to do it right the next time, giving them all of those types of tools and those things that they need that's necessary for them to be successful in the dangerous environment that they're working in, right? So we want to make sure that we are enlarging. That means challenging them to challenge other people, right? You see something, say something. You see someone, say something to someone, talking to them. Or if you have to do it, why don't you have to do it? We all have to do this. So we have to all take this responsibility ourselves and make sure that we all make it home the same way that we came in, right? And then enlarging. I think I said enlarging, so I skipped engaging, which is the third one, which is engaging, which is where the rubber meets the road, which means putting your hands to the plow. That means getting it done. That means actually participating in what you have going on, actively being safe, actively doing what is necessary to ensure the safety of the environment and of the people that's all around you. So we have to do that. Remember, your attitude matters. And that's what all of those things, those 4 E's really come into play. Empathize, empower, engage, and enlarge. You have to take those things with you everywhere. Wear them like a badge of honor. It's like a key direction that will help you get there. And we'll talk more about it, and I'll give you more information as to how to implement those things and how they coincide biblically. All right. And the last thing that I was sharing with you is that our actions are bigger than this lifetime, because what you do and what you say can make or can lead to someone receiving salvation. And we know when people receive salvation, they receive not just salvation, but they receive eternal life. And we want people to have eternal life and to live and love with us in Christ for all eternity. So that's a major part of who we are. And in the industry that we are, this mixture that I'm presenting right here, it is unorthodox. It is edgy, maybe. People don't think that you should mix profession and religion. Well, this is an area. This Safety Church right here is a space where we can do that. This Safety Church podcast is a way and a space that we can do that. So this is just a mission another thing that I feel like I am called to do. So anyways, I'm excited to share this with you, but because, we are not just safety leaders, we're not just safety advocates, but we are all safety heroes. So stay locked in with me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you come back. Our next episode 2, we're going to be talking about the weight that we carry. We're going to be jumping in that and going in, because again, it's a heavy weight that we carry, but it's a very important weight, both professionally and spiritually. So we want to make sure that we are tuned in and we're locked in so that people can be impacted to the full capacity that they need to be impacted by my life and by your life. Each and every one of us matters. Each and every one makes a difference. Each and every one impacts the world of another person. I encourage you that when you see another person, or when you see another employee, another craftsman, or a leader, imagine that as a world, right? And because everything that they experience is a world of their own that they are seeing, and we were trying to make a positive impact on that. So I want you to understand the weight that you carry in this next episode, so that you are able and ready to go out there and just be the safety hero that everybody needs. Yep. And I want to shout out my boy, Kendrick Mason. You really stayed on me and you pushed me and you made sure that you asked me over and over, man, when the podcast gonna come out, man, when the safety thing gonna come out. So man, this episode is dedicated to you. This is dedicated to Kendrick Mason. So I appreciate you, sir, and your push and your encouragement. So here we are. We on the roll again. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know, remember that the safety man is no longer one individual, but many individuals that are one, which I like to call Shmin Lloyd Mateo. Shmin Lloyd Mateo. Which means the safety man is no longer one individual, but many individuals that are one. All right. So remember, guys, we're out here. We're not just managing risk, but we're shepherding lives. This is Safety Church, saving souls and saving lives. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. Peace. Safety for life. Safety for life. You know what you're doing because it's safety for life.